Hi, I'm Maya. I'm 19 years old. I'm a sophomore in college, and when I was in high school, my dad cured my acne. So, acne was never really much of a problem for me until I started high school. That's when it started to get bad. I started to get breakouts and random pimples, and I just had no idea how to deal with it. To make matters worse, I ended up having to switch schools in the middle of my freshman year, and I was meeting new people and I was trying to make new friends, but my self confidence just wasn't very high.
So nobody wants to see their child suffering. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a chemist, I'm actually an attorney and an entrepreneur, and I approach this problem the exact same way I approach any other problem. Identify it, research, and then figure out the steps that are necessary to solve the problem. In this case, the problem was very personal to me. I was very concerned about my daughter. I really wanted to figure out a way to help her, and I couldn't help but think, how hard can this be? It's obvious that this was really affecting her by the time she got to high school. And it's easy to say, oh, it's not that big a deal. Acne is a common problem. Lots of people deal with this. Well, it is a big deal, especially when it's happening to you. It can really affect your self-esteem. And in Maya's case, she's such an upbeat person. To see her down in the dumps about it was really upsetting.
So I remember this one time I was finally starting to make friends at my new school, and I got invited to this really big party. And everyone was going to be there. I was so excited to go. But when I woke up the day of the party, I had this huge zit on my forehead, and I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. This is going to be so embarrassing. So I tried everything I could. I tried to wash my face. I tried to cover it up with makeup, and nothing was helping my situation. So the whole time I was at the party, I was just super embarrassed of the zit on my forehead, and I felt like everyone was looking at it, and it just really stopped me from being able to be myself. So at one point or another, I think I convinced my parents to get me just about every acne product on the market. I feel like I've literally tried all of them. At one point in time, I even had a subscription to Proactive, and it was so expensive and so many steps, and it actually ended up harming my skin more than helping it. And at that point, I knew I needed to find a solution that worked for me.
So all these treatments that we were trying, they weren't really working, and she's kind of at the end of her rope, didn't know what to do. So I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do, but I knew I had to do something. I had some ideas in my head about potential treatments to try out, and we were at the point where it's like, okay, we got nothing to lose here. Let's just give it a shot. So why not try using salt as an ingredient to draw out the moisture, right? Because essentially with acne, your goal is to dry it up, to disinfect it, and to soothe it, right? In a nutshell. So some of my early thoughts were, how can I incorporate salt? Would that even work? So I tried a lot of different ingredients. I tried salt, I tried charcoal, I tried other oils and organic ingredients, and that was one of the important elements for me was, to avoid using another harmful chemical in an acne treatment. So we wanted to keep it as pure as possible, something that is definitely organic and healthy, that is still effective. It's not rocket science, right? It's a pimple. That's what I thought anyway.
So this is how Zitzam works. It's comprised of three main ingredients: Australian tea tree oil, sea salt, and aloe oil. Zitzam uses the highest quality tea tree oil, which is really important in treating acne. The tea tree oil is used to disinfect the blemish and to help dry it out. The sea salt's used also to help disinfect the blemish, but mostly to draw out the moisture. The aloe oil is used to soothe the blemish and remove redness.
So that's basically what I came up with. It wasn't called Zitzam back then. It was just this solution that we kept in an eyedropper, and Maya would put it on a Band-Aid and apply it to a blemish. In fact, I think back then it was called, "Hey Dad, do we have any more of that weird acne stuff?" Zitzam has come a long way from where it originally started. The product is much more refined today. We've really incorporated a lot more research and science and chemistry to get it to where it is, and it's a product. I'm pretty proud of it. And it got to the point where it was like, there's so many people out there who are suffering from these acne issues. Why not make this available to everyone? And hopefully they can have the same success that Maya did.
My favorite part about Zitzam is that it works overnight. I can use it before I go to bed and wake up the next morning with completely clear skin. That was a game changer for me.